God says, a woman decided to gift you a new house because she discovered that you are. In a world where serendipity often seems scarce, moments of unexpected generosity can feel like miracles. Imagine waking up one day to find that a stranger has decided to gift you a new house. It sounds like the plot of a fairy tale, doesn't it? Yet, sometimes reality surpasses even the most imaginative stories. Such was the case for John Smith, a humble man whose life was forever changed by a random act of kindness. John, a 40-year-old accountant living in the bustling city of New York, had always been content with his modest apartment. He led a simple life, working hard to make ends meet and cherishing the small pleasures that came his way. Little did he know that his life was about to take an extraordinary turn. It all began one crisp autumn morning when John received a mysterious letter in the mail. The envelope was unmarked, and curiosity gnawed at him as he tore it open. Inside, he found a handwritten note that read, "Dear John, I hope this letter finds you well. My name is Sarah, and I am writing to inform you of a remarkable gift that awaits you. You may find it hard to believe, but I have decided to give you a new house." Yes, you read that correctly, a house. You see, I have come to know of your remarkable generosity and unwavering kindness through mutual friends, and I believe that you deserve nothing less than a home that reflects the warmth of your heart. Please meet me at the address below tomorrow at noon, and I will reveal more details about your new abode. With warm regards, Sarah. John couldn't believe his eyes as he read and reread the letter. A new house? It seemed too good to be true. Yet, there was something genuine about the words penned by Sarah. Intrigued and slightly bewildered, John spent the rest of the day pondering the mysterious gift that awaited him. The following day, John found himself standing in front of an elegant townhouse nestled in one of the city's quaint neighborhoods. It was a far cry from his tiny apartment, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of awe as he approached the doorstep. Before he could ring the bell, the door swung open, revealing a woman with a warm smile. "John, I'm so glad you could make it," Sarah said, ushering him inside. "Please, come in and make yourself at home." As John stepped into the foyer, he was greeted by the sight of a beautifully furnished house that exuded warmth and comfort. From the cozy fireplace to the sun-drenched living room, every corner seemed to whisper tales of happiness and belonging. "I still can't believe this is happening," John admitted, his voice tinged with disbelief. Sarah chuckled softly, leading him into the spacious kitchen where a pot of steaming coffee awaited them. "Believe me, John, I understand your skepticism. But sometimes, life has a way of surprising us in the most unexpected ways." Over the next few hours, Sarah regaled John with the story behind his extraordinary gift. As it turned out, Sarah had been a close friend of John's late grandmother, who had always spoken fondly of her grandson's compassionate nature. When Sarah stumbled upon John's name while going through her grandmother's belongings, she was intrigued by the tales of his selflessness and generosity. "I knew then that I had to do something to repay your kindness," Sarah explained, her eyes twinkling with emotion. "And when I saw this house, I knew it was meant for you." Tears pricked John's eyes as he listened to Sarah's heartfelt words. Never in his wildest dreams had he imagined receiving such an incredible gift, let alone from a stranger who had been touched by his acts of kindness. As the afternoon sun began to dip below the horizon, John found himself standing in the backyard of his new home, overwhelmed with gratitude. The chirping of birds and the rustle of leaves seemed to serenade him, wrapping him in a cocoon of peace and contentment. At that moment, John realized that his new house was more than just a physical dwelling, it was a symbol of the love and kindness that existed in the world. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there were angels among us, ready to spread joy and light wherever they went. From that day forward, John's life took on a new meaning. He continued to work as an accountant, but his newfound wealth allowed him to pursue his passion for helping others in even greater ways. Whether it was volunteering at local shelters or organizing charity events, John dedicated himself wholeheartedly to making a difference in the lives of those less fortunate. As word of John's extraordinary gift spread throughout the city, he became somewhat of a local legend, a beacon of hope and inspiration in a world often plagued by cynicism and despair. People from all walks of life were drawn to his infectious optimism and unwavering belief in the power of kindness. But amidst the newfound fame and recognition, John remained humble and grounded, never forgetting the woman who had changed his life forever. Sarah became a cherished friend and confidant, and together, they embarked on countless adventures, spreading love and laughter wherever they went. John realized that true happiness could not be measured by material possessions or fleeting accolades. It was found in the moments of connection and camaraderie, in the shared laughter and tears, and in the simple act of giving without expecting anything in return. As he stood on the threshold of his new life, John whispered a silent prayer of gratitude to the heavens above. For in the gift of a new house, he had discovered the greatest treasure of all, the boundless capacity of the human heart to love, to forgive, and to transform lives in ways both big and small. And as the stars twinkled overhead, illuminating the path ahead, John knew that no matter where life took him, he would always carry the light of Sarah's kindness within his soul, guiding him every step of the way. Through the days that followed, John's new house became more than just a dwelling, it became a sanctuary, a place where he could retreat from the chaos of the world and find solace in the quiet moments of reflection. Each corner of the house held memories of laughter shared with friends, of heartfelt conversations over cups of steaming coffee, and of quiet evenings spent lost in thought as the fire crackled in the hearth. But amidst the tranquility of his new abode, John remained keenly aware of the challenges that lay beyond its walls. The world was still rife with inequality and injustice, and there were countless souls in need of a helping hand. Determined to make a difference, John set out to harness the power of his newfound resources for the greater good. One of his first initiatives was to establish a scholarship fund for underprivileged youth in his community. Having grown up in a low-income neighborhood himself, John understood firsthand the barriers that often stood in the way of a quality education. Through his foundation, he provided scholarships to deserving students, allowing them to pursue their dreams and break free from the cycle of poverty.